The supposed first official contact with extraterrestrials, when and where will it be? Messages were sent out about this by an anonymous user. Aliens have been on Earth for a long time. Even Gary Nolan has declared this. But why do they shy away from official contact with humans? There's a theory which pinpoints two reasons. First, we're still a young barbarian civilization for them. We do not respect life as such because we constantly have armed conflicts. The death penalty and similar inhuman actions are practiced, and for them this is unacceptable behavior. In addition, we do not properly deal with the ecology of our planet. And secondly, they adhere to the principle each civilization must develop on its own. And that is, in principle, they do not patronize anyone, as if learn to swim yourself, quote unquote, then there will be a conversation. In recent decades, and for greater invisibility, they began to use special camouflages in the range of light waves fixed by the eye. They use the principle of light re-emission from one side of the ship to the other. It's a type of invisibility cloak, and as a result, against the surrounding background, the ship ceases to be visible. In the radar range, a protective field is used that does not reflect the radar signal, but it happens that sometimes they do not turn on their camouflage, and then their ships become noticeable. And by the way, in the infrared range, they have no disguise, and they can always be detected in night vision devices. Some say they receive information through alien contact, that in our galaxy there are 723 civilizations of different levels of development, and of these, the most advanced formed an interstellar union 15 million years ago, and it currently has 117 civilizations. Some of them look after us on an ongoing basis, and they have here, as it were, a nature reserve. They also claim that there are aliens based on Earth, underground and underwater, and in Antarctica. There are also bases on the far side of the moon, they claim, and on the satellites of the major planets, that is, their moons. They're able to control gravity on such a scale that they can correct the orbits of the planets. Their interstellar flights are carried out through special tunnels in the non-physical world. By entering the portal in one place, they immediately exit in another. They're able to control gravity in such a scale that they are able to correct the orbits of the planets. Messages in 1999. In 1999, many US users received a cryptic message. It said that in 2028, the Earth will be visited by highly developed beings. It will be something like humanitarian aid for humanity. We will discover new knowledge in various fields, and in return they will be asked to destroy all types of weapons and finally to become part of the universal community. At that time, few people took the message seriously. And in 2004, already users in 37 countries of the world received a similar message. Among the recipients were prominent scientists, politicians, actors. A rather heated discussion ensued, and for example, the president of Chile then proposed to create a body at the UN whose members should make the first open contact with extraterrestrial civilizations on behalf of the united humanity. His idea was perceived with skepticism, and the proposal was rejected. Literally 2 years later, about 29 million users on the internet received letters and personal messages with unknown characters and a probable decoding. In 2028, the first official visit of representatives of an extraterrestrial civilization to people will take place in Hungary. The future of humanity will depend on this meeting, the message said. At times, such messages were sent from an anonymous address. Messages received were repeated in 2012, 2015, 2018, and most recently 2022. The Public Organization for the Study of UFOs, MUFON, conducted a survey among millions of people around the world. It turned out that 71% of the respondents believe that the contact will take place, but there are also a large number of those who are skeptical of such reports. So what is this really? Some contactee decided to warn humanity and set the stage for an incredibly important contact? Or is it nothing more than a prank? Perhaps the largest in the history of mankind. There was very little time left to wait. Most likely, we'll receive answers to the question posed in that time, 2028. This is from Solask. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.